I just caught 100 handles, and this indicator here did all the heavy lifting. Let's get right into this. My name's Jack. I'm with Devoted Trading, and I just did this live trade. Probably going to hit previous day low here in a little bit, but let's break down this trade, and we'll go from there. So, in the my pre-market analysis, what I was saying was that I was leaning bearish. Let me get to my pre-market analysis. Leaning bearish because we had a weekly S&T up here. Let's look at the We have a weekly SMT here and a daily SMT here. So going into the market on my morning forecast, here's what I was predicting. And I was saying that I want to see this go up here, hit this 15-minute BISI, then come down. So this would be my first, not target, but this would be my POI, this high here. And then my ultimate target would be the fill of this low here. And so let's see what happens. So I said we're in between ranges. I'm leaning bearish. Want to see sweep higher before going lower. Weekly SMT, daily SMT makes me think lower. Tuesday could be accumulation day though. So that's just kind of what I was thinking. And then once we got into the market, um, I started seeing that type of price action. Let me see here. So once I saw this 90-minute, let me go to replay because we're in live markets right now. Okay. So I have a it's a sequential SMT indicator right here that tracks the SSMT plus the first FEG or first IFEG that plots, and it'll plot that. But what I was seeing coming into the market open, let's see here. Okay, so and then I've got this Goldbach master suite, which I'll explain here in a little bit. So right now, it says the way that this indicator works is that it'll trigger or have a little sequence here. So it'll track the sequence that we want. So it's saying that we broke through this high. We want to retest. We broke through the high here. So right here, let me just extend this so you can see the lines across here. So give it a minute. All right. So here's when it triggered. We broke through that high. We broke all the way through to the flow gates. And then we're waiting for a retest of the limit cell. So this indicator will say let's say if it was here, it hasn't touched the limit cell yet. It says primed. You'll see it says primed. I wasn't on the markets at the time, but it says primed bearish. It's primed. Now it says the level 77 is hit, waiting for 83, which is the sell. So it says it'll highlight the sell, limit sell 83. Let's play it out. Let's go through speed here. I wasn't on the charts obviously at the time. I don't wake up till like 9. So there's the hit. If you took a limit sell right there, that would have been your first TP already hit right here at 50%. So it says limit sell here, primed, waiting for 83 to hit, bearish. Oh wait, no, it didn't hit. It just generated liquidity there. So let's keep on playing it out and wait for market open. Now it's 8 o'clock. Okay, let's play this out. Sometimes price does that as well. It goes into the balance range, even to the break, the in this case the discount breaker range, and then it'll come back, generate some liquidity. Right now, we're getting close to market open. It's 8:45, and okay, so there it is. Action plan. Target hit. So meaning that. Whoops. Let me just rewind a little bit. Let's go candle by candle here. So it says still waiting for the tap for entry, right? So it's limit sell here. And let's just go. How do we go one by one? Okay. Boom. So now we had a limit sell there. It's hit. Now it'll say target 50% EQ for the first one, and then the second target is the 11 level, OB level. So essentially, first target, if I was on the charts at this time, but I wasn't, this 9 o'clock open here, you can set your stop at I wouldn't be in this trade, but once I saw that, I would probably set my stop at the rejection block level right there, 97. First TP is here, 50%. That's a nice 2.2 trade. And then the final TP, TP held to 11 right here. This is the 11 level on the Goldbach levels. Boom, right there. That would be a 5-hour trade. So, but I wasn't on the charts at the time, so I'm just watching price. I get on at open. And also just a note, what this indicator does, this Master Goldbach indicator does, is that it has the flow gates, but it also tracks um, these ghost lines for you can either choose, one higher time frame or two higher time frame PO3 levels to track the GIP levels, just specifically the GIP levels. Those are Goldbach inversion points that are sensitive to price. And so it's tracking the 81 GIP here. It's tracking the 81 GIP, the 729 GIP. We're currently on 243 price range. And I have a 9-minute here and a 27-minute here. And let's just look at this. So now let's watch it play out. I also have a 3-minute candle indicator here because I want to see how the 3 minutes close. The bodies close on the 3-minute. Okay, so there's the open right here, 9:30 open. And then I see that plus I see my GB algo time here, time start node. So that's another tip to saying that I'm bearish. Now I'm waiting for a 90-minute or any type of bearish SMT to frame up a trade. Let's see. I think the SMT actually already happened. I don't know. It's not. Maybe some tracking replay mode. Because by this time, yeah, by this time I'm in the trade. So let's rewind here. Entered the trade roughly around 9:37 is when I entered. So let's go back over there, right here. So there should be an SMT here. I don't know why. There it is. That's plotting. So as soon as I saw this, let me just move these over to the right again so it doesn't get so messy. Um, float, what is it? Float lines. And this is typically how I'll have my setup because on the left I have my quarterly cycles, and then on the right I have my go back levels. So once I saw this, the 90-minute SMT, the algo time node up here, and then this SMT indicator plots the first FPG and the first IFPG. So this is obviously both you can use, look at it as your CSD. So as soon as I saw this, the first entry kind of chased it pretty bad. I mean, it was kind of like around here. And then once we retrace back into this IFPG, and potentially we actually didn't hit the SIBI, but we retraced into here. I added some contracts. My first TP, I think I took it off right around here, this 196 level. Yeah, 196. I could work. I mean, that's something that I get to do, is work on holding trades for longer, at least to 50% of EQ, which we obviously hit. So that was my second target. My second target was right here at this. You can call it a. I mean, it's a BISI, but it's a BPR right here because it's a balanced price range. So my second target was here, right there. So that's what my second partial, which is down here, 14. Yeah, 40. Yeah, where was it at? Second partial, yeah, 195. Sorry, 195. Where is that? I think it's roughly around here. And then, so that was my other partial. And then once I saw price, so I knew that these were fake SMTs, that they were going to get faded because of the conviction of having these go back um, lines, these go back levels. And then uh, here, then I'm watching the 3 minutes, watching how the bodies close. So this is my A plus setup here. So that plus this is telling me, boom, EQ hit, next target, boom, that was my target right there, right here. And then terminus for this particular indicator, and the thesis behind this is the OB range, which is at 11. So it goes from premium to discount down, hit this OB, and then we're probably going to hit previous day low. Let's say we've already hit it. Or it looks like we're going to retrace a little bit and then probably hit previous day low later on in the day. But this was me. I was happy with 100 handles. It was roughly around here when I got in. yeah, roughly around 136 with all the averages, and that's about 110 handles. So plenty of handles there to be had. Made up for my losses yesterday and my silly entries, which is on a super choppy day. But and then I mean, there's other confluence as well. If you look at this chart, we went above Team SO here, rejected. Keep rejecting New York Open, True Day Open, reject that with a wick. Once 953 open, we went above there, closed body below 953, plus it um, correlates in its confluence with closing below the. I marked this out at first. This BPR range. We tapped back into there. A little messy. That could have been your second entry, but I just had one runner, so I was just watching it. Second entry to get in. Boom, closed below the balance price range. Closed below the breaker level. Went through this flow gate, and then boom, hit target. So, um, yeah, that's it. That's the breakdown of this trade. Hope you guys enjoy that. And let's get out of replay mode here. And yep, so it looks like we're engineering sell side liquidity with previously a low. I don't think there's any SMTs right now. No. So anyways, yeah, so we're probably gonna hit that later in the PM if we don't hit it right now. Um, but anyways, I don't want to go into analysis right now. But that essentially was my A plus setup with the help of this indicator that I just built. I'm super stoked about this. And now it's saying it's bullish. It's saying that it's hit the extension level. It's come back into the range. It went above this low, and now it needs to get above these flow gates and then retrace. So if it's an actual bullish trade, it needs to do this. That's the path that this is tracking, and let's see if it even does that. But that essentially it'll trigger once we get above these levels, come back down, first hit this for TP1, and then go up TP2. Terminus for this particular trade would be 89. If you know the indicator would tip that off to you. But anyways, I don't think we're gonna do that. I think higher time frame we're so bearish. That's why you need higher time frame context um, for this. But that essentially was the trade of the day. So if you guys like this type of content, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're interested in these indicators, I'll leave all the links down there. I got bundle deals that'll give you all these indicators at a really affordable price. Definitely pays for itself, and they're super clean. So that's it for now, guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and God bless.